country CEO. Still walking around outside, man. I know y'all saw the video yesterday and the day before and the day before, but they was all made on the same day. Still outside, man. Still kicking more game. More game. And more game. That's right. Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Let me chop it up with you one more time. Want to talk about today, let me see. I've been talking about things I did well and did right in the dump truck business that have helped to propel me to where I'm at now. And so I want to help especially some of my young guys and girls out, because there's some generational differences here with some of my guys and girls that are on the channel. I'm a Gen Xer, right? Born in 73. So I'm Generation X. I'm not a millennial. I'm the generation before the millennials. All right. And so I am a son of that baby boomer generation, right? That baby boomer generation of workers. They were still hard workers. And so I caught, a little bit of that generation. I caught directly all of that generation rather than my grandmother and great-grandmother from the two previous generations before that of hardworking people. So I want to talk about today. One of the things I did right in this dump truck business is I turned down nothing. So I don't know how I want to word this video. The game of Pac-Man was a video game back in the days, man. I was like that Pac-Man. I ate everything that was available. I wasn't picky. I ate everything that's available. So I guess I want to say I worked hard in this dump truck business. It's one of the things I did right. I worked hard. And particularly as a sublet of working hard, I didn't turn down anything. Why is this relevant right now? Because I see a lot of entitlement in our world today amongst a couple of the generations of young people. And then entitlement says that I'm supposed to get this. You're supposed to give this to me. They supposed to give this to me. That kind of mentality. And that's foreign to me because I wasn't raised in that generation. I'm raised in the generation of you got to work for it. Right. And so I want to say to my young dump truckers, young men and women that are subscribing to getting into the business. And when I say young, I mean that you came the generation after me. You're millennial on up forward, right? Millennial, you're a Gen Zer, that kind of thing. Develop that work ethic. That is one of the huge things I did right. I didn't turn down nothing but my collar. Some days were days where I'm just going to be honest with you. Yeah, it was garbage. I was going to probably not make but $350 for the day. But keep in mind, that was back then. Diesel was $1.19. My insurance was $300-some a month. My truck note was $1,500 a month, right? So understand the concept of what I'm saying. All right. Back then, in the early 2000s, if you could make $500 a day, $450 a day, that was a great day. So me making $350, it wasn't great money. It wasn't bottom of the barrel, but it was far from great. All right. But I took it because I understood that oatmeal is better than no meal. Did you get that? I can have my pride. I ain't working for that. I could have done all that. And then you go home with a goose egg, a zero. But I took the $350 at the end of the week times 5. Guess what? That was my truck note. Y'all don't hear me. $350 times the 5 ended up being about $1,700. My truck note was $1,500. That paid my truck note. Right? Now, somebody said, well, you got to take the fuel out. You got to pay yourself. True. But as a means of gross, I made my truck note. Come the next week, I was able to pay my bills. So really at the $3,400 for 2 weeks, I was able to pay my bills. So my whole point is that develop a work ethic. You ain't going to hit the big lick every day. You ain't going to hit the trifecta every day. You ain't going to hit the lottery of bomb diggity monster days every day. It's going to be some days. It's going to be just an average day. You see me talk about it all over here time and time again. Well, guys, this was an average week. This was a good week. It wasn't a monster. The monster is for me. The monster for me is when I can work 5 days, where I can get 6 days and 5 nights. because that's the max. Well, that's not the max, but that would be the norm. You know, if they work on a Sunday, that would just be extra monster. I don't count that, but I do know they'll work on a Saturday. So monster for me is if I get Monday through Saturday during the day, and then I work the 5 nights. That would be considered a monster day for me. All right. And so, but what I also know is that every week is not going to be like that. And so neither do I fool myself into thinking such a thing, right? All right. And so what we have to understand is that develop the work ethic to get whatever's there. That's my whole point of this video. And I did that in the dump truck business. Whatever was there, my work ethic says get it. Because if I eat enough oatmeal, a steak will come along before long. All right. If I eat, somebody's out there. So I'm going to finish this video with y'all guys, though. If I eat enough oatmeal, a steak is coming. That's a nugget right there, y'all. But see, for some of us, we don't want to eat oatmeal. But your work ethic just says, let me eat whatever's there. Because if I eat that, sooner or later, it's going to get better. Don't let your work ethic or lack thereof or entitlement say that I got to have $1,000 a day. And if I can't make that, I ain't going at all. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Because see, with some contractors, they might have a not so good job, but then they got a monster coming behind that. But guess what? They ain't gonna fool with you because you wouldn't fool with them with the oatmeal. You just rather wait on the steak. No, they gonna say, look, hey, come eat oatmeal with me, but I got a steak for you later on. That's game right there, y'all. So that's all. That's my video. That's my point right there. Develop a work ethic in a dump truck business. I ate it all when I started in order to build a foundation for where I am right now. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's what the Country CEO got for you on this one. I'm gone.